All right, ladies and gentlemen. So Wednesday, 9th of July, and the Wednesday is the Jake's day. Yeah, because like you always do the live trading, and today, of course, gonna be the some trades, some really great experience which he will gonna share with us. And of course, we're gonna go through the market updates. Yeah, like I see market is recovering, which is the pretty cool. And yeah, guys, so far so good. That what we see on the market is basically the positive moves, and like we just really feel that Ethereum really soon gonna close that 3000 and even more. Yeah, so Jake will gonna provide more information on that. And yeah, like of course, every Wednesday we do the giveaways. Yeah, so like you have some time to bring some of your friends. You have time to just maybe share information with that people who don't know about the TMX. Yeah, who want to participate today with us, and they will gonna get the chance to win, of course, together with you. So you can do this right now. Yeah, like Jake, you can start, and we're gonna prepare that random stuff and other things.
Okay. So hello guys. Yeah, it's a Jake day today. So basically we'll go over the market, we will check everything. Maybe we'll try to catch some trades. But yeah, if you can see from the Monday, if you follow us with us guys, basically as we speak, Ethereum just start breaking 2600. So this is what I speak last week. Just give me 1 second, please. I'll just share my screen. Yeah, so if you can see, yeah, this was on the Monday. Basically, we just touched 2,500, and I said from that moment, yeah, we are on the way for the breakout into the 2,800. If you can see here now, I'll just go in this chart. Yeah, we are still into the channel. Now we are just in breaking out of this mid channel. So why is this very important? It's very important that we are looking up to go even higher. So if you can see here, this was previous resistance zone when we get rejected many times, and now we just break it. Yeah. So basically, if you can see here, we just break this resistance zone. So this is on 1 day chart. Now we will check on 4 hour time frame. So yeah, if you can see here, we just break above 2,600. We try last time, this was on Tuesday, and now on the Monday we've been let me check here. So basically, this is when I said, guys, buy. We will come back into the range, and our next target is 2,800. So if you can see here from this moment, we try break into this zone few times. So basically, every time we come into the zone of 2,600, 700, basically from this moment, if we make the break, we will push about. If we not, maybe we will make one more retest into the zone and then make additional try. So from this perspective, we can still go maybe to 2750, then retest this zone, and then we will continue into the 2800. Basically, this is how it looks like now. As I said, as always, there could be also one small dip, maybe come back in 2400 or 300, but don't wait for it. Yeah, basically, why is that? Is that because Bitcoin is already at $109,000? If you can see here, basically just also breakout. It's holding above this line, and Bitcoin next target and where the most liquidity is here, basically $130,000. So if you can see here, this big zone is big liquidity. So most of the dollars are here. So basically all these short trades, all these positions are here. So it's just a matter of the time when Bitcoin will come here and touch this zone. As I said, from this moment, we will see if from that moment Bitcoin will retest back, then continue into the 120, or we will have the strong push up. Yeah. So we have these two options, but what is very important, if you can see here, I'll now come back on the 1 day time frame to see it a little bit bigger. So basically, this is the Bitcoin. Bitcoin breakout from this zone of $77,000. If you can see here, basically from this $77,000 zone, it push up straight to the $130,000. Yeah. So this was really big push. But now I will show you what happened with Ethereum. Basically, Ethereum go to this zone of 1,500, what was $77,000 per Bitcoin, and push into the 2,800. So what that means? It has a lot of the space now to push into the $4,000. What are we aiming now? And when you do this, it will just be on the first step behind Bitcoin. Yeah. How we know that is that because if you can see here, previous low was around $50,000. So this is for Ethereum, maybe some range around 1,500. And from this zone, we go into the 108,000, then come back into 77. So what that mean? That mean that Ethereum is still lagging. So it's still lagging behind the Bitcoin. And now we are looking up to catch up. So if you can see here also Ethereum against Bitcoin, you can see this. So for the last, I don't know how much. Yeah. So basically, this was from the September of 2022. This was the top. Basically, this was the top of the range, how strong Ethereum was against Bitcoin. So if you can see, so this was September 2022. From that moment, we see almost 3 years. 3 years of dropping strength of the Ethereum. And now we just touched the bottom here, and now we are ready to push up. So if you can see here from this moment, now it's time to Ethereum to become stronger and to come more money into the Ethereum and to push up. So basically from this side, if we just come back into this zone, Ethereum will be already above $4,000. And this was the previous $4,000. So it will be around $4,000. And for this section, if you can see on previous numbers, Ethereum was on the beginning of the year, of this year, his top was $4,100, but previous all-time high on the Ethereum is $4,800. So what that mean? That mean that when we come back into the $4,000 per Ethereum, at that moment we will be just close to range when Bitcoin was around 69 to $70,000. And from this point, when we come to the all-time high, maybe at that point we will be in the range when the Bitcoin was around $77,000. Yeah, when we see this previous retest, and when we break it up about 4,800, this is the moment when we will follow up the Bitcoin. Basically, he's paid to the $100,000. From my perspective, as I see from this push up, we will go from $6,000 to up to the $8,000. As I said, I hope we will go to the $10,000. Yeah, but as I said, from this push, we are looking up to come into this range. So what that mean? That mean that in next maybe 6 months we will have strong push into the Ethereum. More money will come in Ethereum. Some good projects will come, and also institution and big countries will start buying more Ethereums. Why they will do the more this stuff? Because Ethereum is backbone of all transactions, all smart projects on the crypto market, and it's really strong project. So as I said, Solana is also good, but and Solana is good for cheap transaction, for big moves. But with Ethereum have already big players on the market. So what that mean? That mean that guys who've been into the Ethereum Foundation now are in a USA government basically, and they're in big companies, and these guys have really good connections. And when, let's say, US government want to bring something new on the market, let's say, connect some smart contracts into their government, they will use Ethereum. And that means they will buy billions and billions of dollars of Ethereum to get this transaction on the single chain. So this is why I think now it's time for the Ethereum to break out. As I said, still there could be some manipulation on the market. You could maybe still come back in 2,400, 300. But as I said, now we are come back into the range. I hope next time when we come to the 2,800, we will break it. So why we need to do this? This is the range. So if you can see, this was the previous resistance, 2,800. This was also 2,800. And when we break it, so basically we need 1 day candle about 2,900, this one. So when we break this blue line, I think, yeah, we will just push really strong into the 4,000 zone. So this happened many times. So it's just matter of the time when we will break this range, when we will break 2,800. Now we are just $200, $150 from 2,800, but around $200 about the breakout. So now we will just calculate the range. So basically for the breakout, we need still maybe 8%, 7 to 8% push into the Ethereum. and then we will be open to go into the $4,000. Why we get these numbers? Basically, this was the last time when it's happened in 2024. We go into 2,700, retest 2,100, and then just push up into the 2,800. So if you can see here, 2,800 is strong resistance. When we break it, at that moment, it's straight push up. So basically from this point, we just go into the 4,100. So this is what I'm expecting now. So basically from my perspective, I hope in coming month we will see the breakout into the $4,000. We just need one more swing about 2,800, and from that moment we will be ready for the big push up. Also for the guys who are into the TMX and who are new here, we have still TGA open, guys. We are 67% filled now. As I said, we will be open until Monday, until I think European midnight, Central European time. So basically, this is I think around 5 or 6 p.m. Eastern time. So basically, from this point, we will close TGA. We'll collect all these Ethereums, and when we go launch, as I said, from my perspective, where we are want to get launch is here. So basically, this is our zone. So now with 320 Ethereums, we have around 700, almost $800,000. When we come into the zone of $2,900 per Ethereum, we will have 900 and almost $30,000. When we come back about to 3,200, we could be around $1 million. So this is our sweet point. So we want to enter in this zone. So from 3,200 into the 3,500 to 600. As I said, if market allows, we will maybe try to catch about 3,500. But as I said, if the market make this pump into the 3,500 with $1 million in liquidity, I think we will be one of the best projects on the market. So why is that? Because most of the coins, when they launch on TGA, they put only $20,000-$30,000 in liquidity and some tokens, and basically from this moment, all these tokens, yeah, been sold for really cheap for 0.000 point something dollar. But for our token, we are looking up to go around $2 per initial price. And from that, with all this liquidity, what will come from additional from the market and from our push, I think, yeah, by the end of the year, we can go from 1 million to $10 million in liquidity. So that means 10x more into our token. So basically, if our token get $2, we could be in range from $10 to $20 by the end of the year. So basically, this is what we are aiming for. As I said, this is reachable. So $10 million is not big when you have the project like this. Also, yeah, what we are bringing on the market is our TMX card and our TMX bank system. So basically, this is what we are working on. I hope maybe by the month and a half, we will get all this done. So we will also look up for you guys to get yourself the whitelist, so you will be able to send your mail or send your data. So basically, you will be able whitelist yourself to get yourself TMX card for the spending crypto, buying crypto, and do whatever you want. Plus all this banking system where you will be able to buy the house, buy the ship, buy the everything you want, pay the some bills. So we are working on this to bring this on the next level. So as I said, guys, TMX have a lot of the future for this summer. We are still working really strong on really big stuff. I also working with some big announcements what we are coming on. We are also, I think by the Friday, I will have the data about the listing for this top 10 exchange. So I'm really excited about this. If we bring this, billions and billions dollars could come on the market, guys. So as I said, from this moment, we are looking up to go into this range. And this is why we are looking up to go live when we get around $3,500, because at that moment we could have really big amount of liquidity into the market. So basically this is almost 40% up into the liquidity. So this is huge. So all guys who buy, let's say 2,500, 600, 800, some guys buy at 1,800, some guys buy at 1,500. These guys will be in really huge profit. So you can just imagine if you buy at 1,800, basically, and we go live at 3,500, you almost double money already, almost 100% up. So guys, this is really huge. Yeah. So basically, if you put $10,000 when we start TGA, if you buy it 1,500 somewhere here, basically this is 134% up. So basically, with your investment of $10,000, you will then have around, I don't know, $23,000 or something like that. Yeah. So basically, you will already be in 134% up, plus all this big push on the market, what we will bring and how we will work it out. Basically, a lot of the new guys will buy the token, a lot of the new liquidity come from the market. And if we get listed on top 10 exchange, I think this will be really huge. So a lot of the guys will buy. I know there are some guys here watching this and they have money ready and they just want to buy when we launch. So yeah, as I said, this is also fair. But guys, just yeah, take the mat, buy when it's TGA, buy while Ethereum is still cheap, because we will go launch in this zone, and that means your money will already gain some profit plus all this new profit what will come on the market. So don't be stupid, don't buy when we got fully liquid, because at that moment the token price in first day maybe will be $4, $3, or even $6. Yeah. So as I said, at that moment you will overpay for the token. So you will pay for these guys who buy in TGA. So as I said, this is what we want to bring. This is what we want to work on. And I think TMX have really, really strong potential. We are working on this for almost a year and a half. So it's a really huge project. It's really big. A lot of the money is involved here, and we will be one of the strongest projects on the market. Basically, we'll have our own exchange, our own banking system, our own card. So there will be a lot of the stuff in behind built. We will have also our liquidity for the trading. So as I said, guys, this is really huge. Be prepared. This summer will be crazy. Just wait up for the Ethereum to make his job, to bring us all this extra liquidity, all these extra hundreds and hundreds of $1,000s, what we can bring, because this means the power, this means the strength. So basically, when you put the token on the market and this token have on first day 1 million in liquidity and be listed on top 10 and top 20 exchange from the day one, you can just imagine the smell, guys. Yeah. So basically, every trader, when he clicks on, let's say, coin market cap, and when he see TMX, basically first day $1 million, yeah guys, this is crazy, this is crazy. And when he see that is decentralized exchange, some project who taking money from the market, who is sharing with his people, with his investors, as I said, guys, the sky is limit. Yeah. So I was one of the investors in GMX. These guys go from 90 cent into the $91, 100 DEX. So basically, this is not impossible for us. But as I said, guys, be prepared for something really big, really huge, because we will have a lot of the products in behind. We will have a lot of the stuff in behind, and we will also bring this up. As I said, now we're just preparing for all these things up. This is our exchange. So basically, you guys are investing in real project, in real stuff. So from this moment, we are looking up to finish these audits. So I got report. We are now around, I think, 60 smart contracts audited. We have 100. So I hope, yeah, it will be done. It's this summer, so it's a little bit, yeah, slower, but yeah, probably will get this done. When we get this finish audits for the trading, then we will put this onto the line. So basically, from this point, you will be able to see how to trade. You will be into the demo mode, so we will also make some competition. So yeah, we are just waiting to finalize this data for the final tradings, and from that moment you will be able, guys, to execute all trades, to move the trades. As if you can see, this my short trade is in loss, this my long trade is in profit. So basically, this is how you build your moves. Also, you will be able to swap the coins. So let's say if you have some Bitcoin, you want to swap it into the Ethereum, you just click swap and you will get yourself Ethereum. So basically, we will have a lot of the stuff, long, short trades. We have limit order, trigger orders. We will follow up. Also, later our bots, our automatic trades grids will be also added. So basically, we'll be able to connect, let's say, automatic DCA. So you will put, let's say, $10,000 in link, and this link will automatically buy your additional part of the link coin, and he will give you some extra profit if you find a good way. Yeah. So basically, if I add up a DCA bot into this link trade, I will be now maybe around $10,000, not $7,000. Yeah. So this is how this stuff works. It give you additional part of the profit because he buy when it's low and sell when it's high and do this multiple time. Yeah. Basically, this is how grid works, and this is how grid can also add you more money. But yeah, as I said, this is for the traders. Also, we will have, from our perspective, we will have also the part with copy trading. So basically, you will be able, let's say, copy trade my wallet. When I make the trades, you will also make the same trade. As I said, this is good. This is sometimes bad. Yeah, if the trader have bad day or with some crash on the market, you can also lose. But in most of the case, you can win. So basically, you can put how much money you want to put into the copy trade, and all the trade what that wallet do, you will just copy them. So let's say you put $5,000 to copy some wallet, 5,000 to another wallet, and these both wallet will trade for you, and you copy all the functions what they bring. So as I said, this is what we want to add up on the market because decentralized exchange don't have this now. So they don't have the grid bot, they don't have DCA bot, they don't have these automatic orders. So this is what we want to bring on, guys, and this is what we are working on because I'm the trader for the years and I know how this stuff work. And my main goal is bring liquidity on TMX and also add up more traders, more liquidity up to build this stuff. Because with every trade you need to pay the fees. So basically, if you can see here, our borrow fee is $1,600. So basically, this is for our Ethereum trade. There is also open fee, $238, plus close fee, $238. So basically, from this trade got, I think, almost $2,000 more what will be paid for the piece. So you can just imagine, guys, how big this is. So basically, from this $2,000, when this trader closed this trade, $1,000 will go to the liquidity providers, $400 will go into the token stakers, and rest will be built into the futures. So basically, this is the stuff. This is how we earn the money, guys. Yeah. So basically, this is how we do this stuff. And every trade need to pay borrow fee. Every trade need to pay open and close fees. So this is how this stuff work. Yeah. And this is what I want to bring to you guys. Also, if you can see for this winning trade, basically, if you can see here, this guy, if there was no fee, he will get $8,000. But he also need to pay $1,000 of borrow fee. He also need to pay open fee of $100 and also need to pay $102 per closing fee. So this is a little bit smaller trade. If you can see here, his size is $100,000. This size is $200,000. So this is why these fees are a little bit lower by the double. But even winning trades need to pay. So this is what I want to share with you guys. Yeah, we earn on winning and losing trades every time. Basically, as the longer these guys holding this trade, they will need to pay more money into the fees and into the moves. Yeah, and basically from these two trades, we got almost, how much is this? This is 1,200 and this is 2,000 something. So basically, we got $3,200 just from these two trades. So you can just imagine how big this is and how we can make the profits from it. And when I say this information that 95% of the traders lose money. So basically this is 95% of the traders, they lose money. They will maybe not lose 100%, but they will lose 25%, 10%, 50% in some trades. Basically these guys lose money. Yeah. So as I said, this is a little bit cruel, but this is the truth. So basically only 5% of the traders are profitable. And from this 5% of the traders, only 2% of the traders end the year in the profit. So this is also very important, guys. So basically when you trade, let's say today I got this, let's say $6,000. Next day I will get additional $6,000. This show me as a winning trade. But next month I will lose two or three trades. Basically I will lose all this profit what I get. And this is what is very important, yeah, guys. So 1 month can be really good for the trader. Next 2 months can be really bad, yeah. And this is how market works. But what is very important, you always need to pay the fee. Basically, borrow fee, open fee, close fee, you need to pay the fee. And all these fees are go to the TMX guys. And we will share it with our liquidity providers, we will share it with our token stakers, and we will build the TMX into the tokens. So a lot of the money will go into the TMX token. So we will support the price of the token and build it up. So as I said, guys, don't use this opportunity, don't waste it. We have a few more days left. Join up, buy Ethereum while still cheap. So we are now still in mid zone. So basically, when we break out, let's say if you buy at this moment, if you come to 3,500, this is 32% up. So basically, your $10,000 investment will be $13,000 investment just if you buy today. So if you not buy even before, you will get even bigger. Yeah, so this is what we are looking on. So we are building real project. We're taking money out of the market. So this is very important, guys. We will also have our own banking system. We will have also our card. So we want to attract many users for Arbitrum network. Yeah. So why is this very important? Because this network is really strong. They have hundreds and hundreds of thousands of users, and they don't have the way how to cash out all their money and all their money on the Arbitrum network. And with our banking and card system, when we bring them to Arbitrum network, this will be next level. Because all these guys then will go to the TMX, maybe they will make some trades, maybe they will swap some coins, but they will always need to pay the fees. And then they will go to our bank and cash it out to their bank account. So basically, this is what we will bring to these guys. So as I said, guys, I'm really excited. This will be really crazy when we go live, and with all this news and all these products what we are building, I think we will be one of the best projects for this year for investment and for really big gains for the long term. So because this project is for the long term, so this is not like some meme coin, I don't know, about some stupid dog or some angry cat or something like that, when you can get, let's say, with $100, $100,000 or lose everything in 5 minutes. So this is real project. Will be here for the years because we are taking money out of the market. We are taking money from the traders, from the buyers, because they always need to pay the fee. And all these fees will be shared between stakeholders into the TMX and liquidity providers. So as I said, guys, I will not speak anymore. I already speak for 30 minutes. Now I think it's the time for the random wheel. So basically we will share two times by zero point 0.1 Ethereum. So it's now around $260 for the guys. So if you guys want to invest this reward, it will be really good. But yeah, as I said, as always, you will be able to cash out. And when we get our own card, you will have the card to buy yourself a dinner, to buy yourself some gas, to go out with that money. So basically, you'll be able to cash out all the crypto gains what you get from the TMX with our own card. Yeah, and this is, as I said, guys, next level, and we are preparing it for it. So as I said, I'm really excited. I want to finish this TGA so we can go next step. And as I said, we want to bring some really, really good stuff on the market and with this project. So yeah, I think Tim, you can jump in. I will also check all the
Jake, yeah, so
messages.
1 second, I just checking, some messages right here. Yeah, so like Frida, she wrote that, something wrong with her MetaMask, but I think Frida, it's like maybe you connected to some website which was not legit, and like that's why they drain all the MetaMask. Yeah, so like just like I think there's only one way how you can lose the money from the MetaMask, if you will gonna share your seed phrase somewhere, or if you connect your wallet to some website which is not legit. There's only two ways how you can do that. So like there is no other way. Yeah, so that's why we're always saying, guys, do not connect your wallet where you have the money right there to some websites which provide some airdrops, or I don't know, like whatever it is. Like you're just trying to claim something, you don't know what kind of the DEX is that. So like never do that. So always use, like some new wallet with no money right there. That way gonna be everything cool. Okay, so we just go in. Frida, you can just send me the private message. So let me just open our random wheel. Yeah, and we're gonna pick two winners today. I think right now it's gonna be even more than $250. Yeah, what do you think, Jake?
Yeah, I think it'll be really good. Yeah. So spin it.
All right, let's go. Let's go for the first winner. All right, so we're checking who's gonna be the first one. Yeah, so we have Joshua. I guess it's if I pronounce name, it's like Jose or Joe. Like I think Jose, right? It's also the Brian's guy. Yeah. So let me just find Jose. He always with us. Uh, yeah, so he's here. Hey, Jose, I'm not sure if I pronounced the name correct. Just let me know.
Yes, Josué. Listen, I'm gonna call what's his name, Carl White, because last time he won, he gave me his winnings, so I want to return the favor. So I'm gonna let him know to send his address. Okay.
All right, yeah, so like
Okay,
definitely,
no
if you want to
problem.
do
Yeah,
that, you can do that for sure. So
yeah.
congratulations to
Thank you.
you and for the Pastor Carl. Okay, so that's the really cool guys, and like let's go and check for the next winner. So that's really great, guys. Let's just pick another one. Let's go. All right, so we're checking who's gonna be the next one. And we have the re, yeah, so like I seen that he or she joined, but let's just see if he with us or she, and let's just find out who is this person. Hey Ria, just click unmute. Let us know if you the real person, if you with us.
Yes, yes, I'm here.
Okay, that's great. So like your first time on our Zoom or you already was?
Last time I was here.
Okay, so like you know what to do, right? So basically you just connect with your sponsor, that person who invite you right here, and he will gonna tell you how to basically how to do that, or just like send message straight to the Jake. So just like that, guys, yeah. And like congratulations to winners. And just like Jake, maybe you want to add something more?
Yeah,
So
yeah. As I said, I see some questions. Yeah. So basically, um, if next week Ethereum go to 3,200 and then come to 3,500, at that moment we will convert these Ethereums into the USDTs, and then we will send the request for the exchanges to give us listing date. Yeah. So basically, as I said, from that moment when we reach our target price, at that moment we need to convert Ethereums into the USDTs, and from that moment, we will ask for the exchanges to give us the dates. As I said, most of the exchanges needs around 1 week to get our listing dates, because as I said, when the Ethereum break $3,000, I think there will be also add up with some new projects coming on the market, because most of the projects are just waiting now for the market to pump and to break above this resistance line. So basically, this is what we are aiming on. So as I said, from our part, what we are looking on is to get from the date when we cash out the Ethereums, let's say 3,500, 700, 300. From that moment when we cash out, this is the moment when we lock the price. So basically, we will lock the amount to how much we get, and we will send requests to the exchanges to give us listing day. Basically, both exchanges need to get us the same day, same hour, same period of the time, because when we launch, let's say on VX and one more exchange, they will need to be placed on the same date with the same hour. So basically, so everybody get the same equal rights, yeah, to add tokens or to sell or to buy, and for the liquidity to start working and to be shared in between the exchanges. Yeah. So as I said, from this moment, this is the game plan, how we will execute the TGA. So from the moment when we reach the price of Ethereum, what we want, we will exchange Ethereum in USDTs, and then ask the exchanges to give us the date when we will list. Yeah. And when the exchanges approve the date, then it will be the same for the both exchange and market maker prepare everything. From that moment, we will be fully listed. You will all get the dates. I think you will get date maybe 3 or 5 days before, so we will be everybody be able to prepare to collect your TMX token to check our wallets if they're working, and from that moment we will be ready to launch. And also, I see about liquidity. So basically, we are now with TGA. So this is token generating event. So basically, this is the first event when we will generate the tokens, and basically all this what we collect now will be put on the market in full amount. These private seed phase tokens, they will be unlocked during the time, and all this liquidity what we raise for them, they will be add up during the time. Yeah, so basically that will be covered into the price, and with all this push new holders on the market, basically from this moment of TGA, we will not anymore create any more tokens. Yeah, so basically this will be it from that moment, and you will get tokens only if you trade on the TMX, if you invest, if you stake some part, then some tokens you will get as rewards. But and this will be for the years to come. So basically, this is the last time you will be able to get the TMX token on these pre-sale prices, because when we listed at that moment, you will need to buy from some other guys from TMX on some exchanges or on TMX page. So this is how this stuff will work in the future. So as I said, guys, just be prepared. You will get all information and let overwatch the market, see where the Ethereum is going. And as I said, I'm really excited. So we are bringing a lot of the stuff in behind. So yeah, as I said, I think we will have some really, really great product and we will pump our backs. Yeah. So this is what we all want. We want to get ourselves profit and passive income for the years to come. So as I said, guys, thank you all. Thank you for your time. I'll not waste any more of your time. Just open TradingView, guys, and check how the Ethereum is going. And yeah, let's pump it about $3,000. Let's bring this on and let's bring TMX on the market. So thank you, guys, and have a nice day.
Okay, congratulations to the winners, guys. Once again, just like connect with your sponsors, yeah, because like we want to make sure that you're the real guys, yeah, like we know basically our winner, the first one, Jose, he's the basically the real one. So just like our winner today, just connect with your sponsor and he will connect you with Jake, yeah. So that way we're gonna know that it's 100% the real guy or real lady. And yeah, guys, recording gonna be posted really soon, yeah, of course, on your live. Stay blessed, and we'll see you tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern. Okay.